6 months ago, I created a video called Why Can't I Start a Series? And I think that's one of my most popular videos that I've ever made. I mean, it did insanely well for someone who at the time I think I had 20 subscribers, if that even. I was so happy and had so many plans, but then I just kind of stopped yapping. I stopped sharing stuff about myself, so I stopped doing all that because there was no reason to yap. There was no reason to do anything like that. But and I rewatched, and when I rewatched that video, I realized there's nothing I really covered in that I really should have. There's some things I changed now, and I thought I'd make a little part two-ish, more about people. I talked a lot about being alone in that video, about starting alone, about creating a base alone, about doing everything by myself. Because at that time, no one I knew in my real life knew that I created videos, knew that I was doing this, knew that I just wanted to try it. But now people do. And I'm so happy because I've gotten to do so much more with them. Also, I joined a great series, Minecraft for Dummies, which is where this building is, which we have almost 20 content creators. I've gotten to know a good few chunk of them. I love each and every one of them. But that's the issue. I have such a good group. I have groups that I've talked to, except my schedule now revolves around them. It used to be I could hop on a world and just do whatever I wanted, but now there are people at stake, and it's not just my channel, but so many other channels. And I'm so happy for that, but at the same time, I'm so upset because I didn't understand back then how nice it is sometimes to have an independent series and a group series. And it's also a lot harder to want to do your stuff by yourself when you have so many great people out there. Part of the reason I never did a Universio video, or I haven't done one in a while actually, is because there's so many people I want to talk to, and so I do. I just yap with them, talk, and even then, it's not the best. Hest. I haven't made a Universio video in, I want to say, 2 months by now, and I love that series so much, but I can't just focus on part of each series, and so I give one series my attention and then have to ignore the other. I want to do both, but it's just a challenge. I don't know how to do both, especially when one of them has my friends, it has some people I love talking to, some people I talk to almost daily, some people I rarely get to see on, but when I see on, we just get to laugh. Versus another series I started by myself. It did, and I had so much fun doing, but it just didn't have the same itch. I got one of, I met a bunch of you guys there, and it was lots of fun. But it also opened me up to a whole new world where all my videos now contain someone else, and I almost don't want to go back to being by myself. It's, I know I eventually do, but right now I'm happy with it, the arrangement I got. For those of you who don't know, uh, where I live stream on Twitch now. I started that recently. What didn't have that when I made that first video, but I so all I could do was talk to people through the posts. I also We also have the Dummies Discord, so I can talk to people through that. So I have a lot more open communication channels that people can just talk to me by, and like I can just yeah, about some random stuff where I don't need to worry about how a video does and if that actually reaches people who are interested in it. Because if people are interested in it and they want to talk to me, they can. It's easy enough now. I've met a lot of people who through this. Also, streaming, that was it's been a journey with that, talking to people and just getting to know people through my chat. Just some guy suggest one person suggested a bunch of animes I'm starting to watch now. I watched my first anime, so that was, you know, a lot of interesting stuff happens when you meet people. It's fun, but it's a little scary. I've definitely seen why it works and why it doesn't work having people on because now if no one's on the dummy server, I don't want to get on because I almost rather just always have fun, always be talking to someone, but I know that's not the case. I know we all are on different schedules, and that's just the reality of the situation. People can't be on 24/7 as much as I would love to be on and just yapping with them. We all have to sleep, we all have to eat, we all have jobs that we need to do. I'm also scared because going off to college soon, that should be fun. But when I go off, I'm not going to be able to do as much as I can on this server, and I really want to. And considering it's a update video from that video, I said at that point I had a consistent schedule. Not really anymore. I don't think I've actually been consistent in a long time. I have my channel page open so I can see, but yeah, most recent, I think last week I posted the repo with friends, but then it's a month, two videos the previous month, and then one video. So it used to be every week I would post a video, but in the last 3 months, I've posted 8 videos, which is far less than I wanted to. And especially when one of them isn't a real video and it's just me standing there for an April Fool's joke. Yeah, it's not as great. But I've been learning some more. I've been doing stuff. I used a little mod pack to make my own thumbnails, make with my own builds and all that. It's kind of weird, especially when I'm so used to doing things a certain way. But now it's a lot more fun, I would say. I've grown, you know, just grown and all that. I'm upset because I by that time I had 5 ideas for series, and the only one I've actually done is Stone Block on my Twitch, which I will be making into an episode later. But that's also with a friend of mine, so you know, should be fun. I I want to do another Falling Flat series. That's not gonna happen for a minute. I have too much to worry about now. And then going back for season 2 of Craving for Cobble. That could have been fun. I wish I could, honestly. I did have a lot of fun with that. And I do miss that, but that's when everything kind of crashed. And so then I went to Comfy Life and I was by myself. I don't know why I stopped that one. I might have been, but then I went to Universio. And Universio, I think, is my longest running solo series with 6 episodes. Yeah. I mean, Craving for Cobble went a little longer, I think, but if you go by time, comfy or university went longer. But now I have a lot more people, and there's so many more series I'm excited to do, and I'm so ready for whatever I get to do next. But hey, that's kind of everything that's gonna happen. I've been doing this for almost a year now, and I don't know what's happening next, but I'm excited for my next chapter. I'm excited to meet everyone that I'm going to meet, and I'm so glad I've gotten to meet these dummies. And also, it's gotten me to meet a few more people in my real life. In real life, that's just, because no one else does this that I know of. I got a few friends into this, and hopefully, one day they will actually post videos instead of just streaming. But one step at a time. This isn't the end by any means. I know this seems like a really old way, but I want to do a video like this for a while. I want to go back to yapping videos, and I think now's the time. I'm moving to college, gonna have a lot less free time. It's gonna be like 15 minutes as the most for each video, so I don't have to worry as much, and I just need to carve out a chunk of time throughout the day, and I don't need to put as much work into it as I should put in more work, but it's a nice little thing where I can just get stuff off my chest and, talk to people. I mean, they can't talk back, but which sucks, but or face to face, but they can still find a way. There's so many ways now to talk back, and I'm so glad about that. I don't know. I have my channel open right now. I'm looking through it all, and I've done so much stuff that I'm grateful for. I couldn't imagine. And I can't imagine that it's only been a few months that I've known some of these people, even though it's feel like I've known them for a few years, just because of how long I've been talking to them. I guess that's kind of part of the thing when we all kind of get together our over content creation, and we just kind of enjoy talking to each other about that, and just even not just that, but like understand we need to do stuff. But hey, it's fun, and I'm so excited.